actually depend on the resilience power, means my internal capacity, how actually I am coping up with that pressure. That is what is more important. So now we will just move on what exactly stress is and why we have to manage it. So please go on to the next slide. Next slide, please.
Yeah.
Jyoti.
Yes, I'm on the next slide.
Actually, I can't see. Anyways, we have to do one activity. But prior to that, what's next? Okay, definition of stress is there. So, of course, within that, stress is something which is the response to any physical or emotional changes in life. Now, what exactly happened whenever we got into any kind of fight or flight situation? Some kind of chemical release from our body, that is hormonal changes happen within our body. Just try to just remind any kind of situation where you feel stressed, maybe extreme anger, any kind of extreme emotion, extreme fear. What kind of changes happen within your body? You may feel anxious, then there are some kind of changes happen in your body language. So power aa gaya hai. Now we have to do one activity. I'll just join it from my laptop. Just a minute, just a minute. Sorry for inconvenience.
आधे घंटे में आते 8 बजे 7:30 बजे पॉजिटिव नहीं देना
Yes, Nita, please carry on.
Yeah.
Jyoti, I'm sharing from my end.
Yes, yes.
It's a lot of voice disturbing.
Who is coming?
Except Nita and Jyoti, rest of the participants.
आणि त्याच्यामुळे ना जर तू एक कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट बघितलंस ना you are able to see my screen.
Participants.
Now I can see your
So if you
screen.
see the original contract, then in this annexure we have considered these 7 activities
Hello.
for application and sales. And now with the revised contract, what we have received, out of these 7, whichever were related to
Everyone,
sales,
please
have been
keep
removed.
yourself on mute. There's somebody talking on the phone.
Okay, he's talking on phone. I think he's communicating with us. Anyways, okay. So we'll just
Excuse me, ma'am.
Align करून आलेला आहे.
Please tell everyone to mute their audio.
Discussions.
I think there is an option where you can mute everybody.
Jyoti, from your end, you mute all participants.
जो original
Host
contract
can mute everyone's audio.
All participants, just leave me, and the other participant you just mute, so that this disturbance will not happen again. Fine?
No, but you can also mute all participants' audio.
No, I'm not host. Jyoti is host.
So only the host can do it.
Fine? Should we move ahead now?
Yes, please.
Okay. So how stress affects us differently? Now, first is tension, anxiety, worry, fear. Now, what you have to do is you have to just imagine any kind of situation wherein you might have feel stress, you might have feel anxious. This is first scenario I'm giving you, and you have to imagine how you must have feel within that moment. Second is natural or any kind of physical or emotional reaction to any kind of challenge. Challenge, जैसे आप drive कर रहे हो, for example, and suddenly someone just come and dash you. What might have happened? Just imagine the situation. Try to create the situation and feel, oh, what might have happened. And the third one is something wherein you have to imagine a situation wherein you actually were balanced. It was positive situation. Now I think these three situations we have taken. One is extreme emotion, second is wherein it was a challenging situation, and third one, it was a problem solving, but you kept yourself somehow balanced. These are the three situations. Now all these situations are called as fight or flight situation, wherein actually your brain release some kind of chemical, that is adrenaline, and because of that actually many kind of changes happen within your body, and that because of those changes or those kind of negative stress hormone or any kind of chemicals which is not good for our health, it actually it's the problem to all the kind of disease in our body, and it is actually leads to many major diseases, any major kind of problem, and for that the reason is stress. Do you know that in whole world actually the first cause of death ratio is the heart disease, and if you'll see the root cause of that, it is again stress, anxiety, negative emotions. Second is again second problem in our whole world is accident. Again, it's caused due
Dr.
to
Neeta,
such kind
Dr.
of
Neeta, Jyoti here.
Yes.
Participants are requesting you go a bit slow. So please go a bit slow.
Okay. Okay. I can't see their the responses and whatever they are saying. So please let me know. Okay. Now here at this moment of time, up till now we have not started anything. We are just discussing few of the situations. So that's why you have not missed anything. The only thing is I'm speaking fast because so many things we have to cover. Anyway, I will give you this whole PPT later on, and also I'll give you whatever techniques I'm going to share with you. All the techniques we will do on our WhatsApp group also easily, because here we are having time limit and there are some issues going on. So don't worry, if any kind of problem or queries you are having later on, you can connect me. Okay, so up till now we have not done any thing, just fight or flight situation we were discussing. Now moving ahead with managing stress. So now it's a time for activity. So hope you all must be ready for the activity. What you all have to do is you have to stretch your hand like this, both the hands like this. I can't see your video, but if possible, just message that you are ready and you are doing this. So what you have to do is you have to move first to your right, and you have to stretch the last corner up to the moment you can stretch yourself. And remember at up to what corner you will stretch yourself, in the left side of your body or right side of your body. Then again, this position, simple position, and now you have to again stretch yourself to the another part of your body, and again see how much you can stretch yourself, and just note down that point. Then here's again how I'll come to know whether you people are doing it or not.
Everyone, you all can put on your videos and you can do the activity while Dr. Neeta is instructing us so that she can see us.
Now what you have to do is up to the point you were stretched, you have to just remind that point. सबने कर लिया? हो गया? Say yes or no, whatever it is. I am moving ahead. Should I?
Yes, please carry on.
Okay. So now what you have to do is you have to just close your eyes with me, and just in the prayer position you have to stay like this, and by closing your eyes, whatever I am saying you have to repeat in mind with me. I'm a strong being. I'm a powerful being. I can actually stretch all the limits, and I cross my limit. I can achieve more. I can achieve all my targets. I can break all my records, and I can achieve more in all situations of my life, because I'm a powerful being. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. So that's it. You can slowly, gently open your eyes, and now you have to again do the same exercise what you were done prior. You have to again stretch yourself to the first side and see the limit. How you have crossed the limit? Oh, I have crossed so much. It was previously up to this. Now I have crossed to that. Now to the another side again. You might remember your previous stretch limit, and now it's, oh, it has crossed too much. What has happened with you all? Have you crossed the limits? Have you crossed the limits? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Now, done? Now you can sit down. You can sit down. Okay, this was the 1 minute exercise wherein actually we have understood. Now, what is the debriefing of this exercise is? This meeting has been upgraded by the host. Something, okay. Anyways, now what is the debriefing of this activity is, just I have given instruction for 2-3 seconds to my mind, that is our mind, that I can stretch all my limits and I can go beyond whatever capability I'm having. Only one instruction, 1 or 2 times I have given the instruction, and actually we can see the result here itself within this very, very small activity, that we can actually achieve more than whatever we are achieving today. It's a very simple exercise wherein we have understood that yes, we can train our brain in all the situation, in all the challenging situation, and we can improve ourselves in whatever way we can actually. So I hope everyone might have done this activity and understand the result, the benefit and output of this activity. The only moral of this activity is we can train our brain very easily, but we have to communicate with our brain or with our mind in a certain way. And that is what is the key mantra, that how to reduce our stress. So moving ahead with today's session, now we will see what exactly is the meaning of mindfulness.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Mindfulness now. So mindfulness is a state of being fully present, aware of oneself and other people, and sensitive to one's reaction to stressful situations. Now, mindfulness, if you will just read out this word, you'll understand what exactly the meaning of it. Rather than saying mindful, we are saying mindful. Means here there is one picture of mind wherein there are so many things going on, and here another picture, beautiful scenario wherein we can see the sun and beautiful trees. What do you understand by this? Now the first thing is, whatever pain, whatever suffering we are experiencing in our life, it's nothing but just created with our mind. Nothing else. Because it is here and now.
Not clear actually.
Last slide is not clear.
Hello.
Yeah,
yes,
now
yes,
it's mindfulness ka slide. You can see that.
Last one is before this.
Iske pehle ka mindfulness. Ye wala?
Yeah, this one. Yes.
So here mindfulness is just, we have seen the definition. Mindfulness is a state of being fully present, aware of oneself and other people, and sensitive to one's reaction to stressful situation. Done?
Okay.
So now just imagine that what actually gives you pain, what gives you any kind of stress. एक छोटा सा नोकझोंक लेते हैं मियाँ बीवी की लड़ाई झगड़ा, wherein one or two things might have happened, but actually what creates us more pain is what we think about that situation and create more and more pain for ourselves. Actually that gives us pain within that particular moment of time. Actually that situation was there and we need to handle that situation. So the scenario actually get complicated just because whatever pain has created by our mind rather than what exactly was the situation. So the thing is, if we remain in the present moment, there may be less number of pain and less number of sufferings, because all the sufferings, the responsible entity for all the suffering is our mind and no one else. I will tell you a beautiful story later on in the upcoming session, wherein I'll again prove this particular thing, that how it is convenient or how it is proved by example. So here just understand that present is the gift. Someone we actually present something, it's like a gift, and we are always actually in the present. But what our minds create is either there are some past memories which create some kind of hard feeling, then some kind of guilt may be there, and our mind again and again think about those situations and just create that kind of pain. Again, we may have some kind of fear for the future. Just take an example that tomorrow I have to reach to interview. Now today interview is not there, but today what I'm creating a lot of thoughts. Oh, क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, टाइम पे पहुंचूंगी या नहीं, पता नहीं मेरे से ज्यादा लोग होंगे तो क्या होगा. All that kind of things, all those kind of situations or those kind of things going on in my mind, actually that creates trouble for me, and it may happen that I could not sleep for the whole night, and because of that my next day how it will start, you just think of. So fear of future and pain in the past, that actually keep on chattering in the mind, and actually that is the cause of all kind of pain. Rather, if you remain in the present moment, actually there is no pain. So mindfulness say that you are in the present moment, you need to actually enjoy the present moment. That's what mindfulness says. So past, present and future. Your body is always remaining present. Your body never remains in the past or future. But you, being with your mind, actually, you may go here and there in the past or either in the future. And that's how you create all the pain. So first thing is taking responsibility, that I am responsible for all my pain and suffering. That is what is the first thing we need to take the responsibility toward me. I am the creator. Whatever is manufacturing over here in my mind, I am the creator. That is what is my first responsibility. I should understand that point. Is it clear up till now? Going well?
Yes,
Yes.
Neeta. Please continue.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
now do another activity wherein whatever we just see about mindfulness, exactly what exactly mindfulness is. So first technique is mindful walking. Now you must be thinking, अच्छा ये mindfulness में तो meditation होता है, meditation में तो एक जगह बैठना पड़ता है, तो मैम क्या बता रहे हैं mindful walking? तो mindfulness में actually जो एक formal kind का meditation है, उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. Whatever you are doing, everything you can do mindfully, and actually you can just stop that chatter of mind and just save yourself from all the kind of stress automatically by just remain in the present moment. So now you all have to again get up and do 1 or 2 second walk with me. That is mindful walk. Now another tool is Labyrinth. It's another Labyrinth. Actually, there is again another story for Labyrinth, so we will not go into that kind of story. What exactly Labyrinth is and how is that and all. Just try to understand that Labyrinth is one kind of maze which is used for mindful walk or one kind of meditation wherein we actually walk and simultaneously we meditate. Now you have to get up from your seat and just 2-3 steps we have to walk. But how to walk, I'll tell you. Okay, now just consider you have to visualize that you are in the garden and that green grass is there, and that green grass actually touching to your feet, and with the every step, when you take the step, at that moment of time, you have to feel the touch of that grass, green grass, the coldness of that grass, and then whatever sensation touch points are there, you have to just feel those sensation and touch points, and mindfully just you need to walk few steps, just 2-3 steps, but within that 2-3 steps you have to take every step by observing the floor of your wherever you are in your house, in your flat, whatever actually touching to your feet, you have to just feel the touch, you have to just observe the sensation, you have to observe the feeling. Then when you are walking, at that moment of time, you need to be mindful about the present moment. What kind of sounds around you? What kind of temperature is in the room? What kind of different aromas or fragrances or smells are there within this room? And completely be aware of your sensation you are experiencing within your body. So this kind of 3-4 step walk you have to do at your own place wherever you are currently. And if you have done with, just let me know. Those whom I can see, Sharmila, Ashwini, they are not doing walking, but rest, hope you all are doing. Okay, good. So, doing walking, done?
Yes, I had a stroll.
हाँ.
Yes,
So now, here किसने walking? Just confirm me so that I can move ahead.
yes.
चले आगे बढ़े. ओके, अब इस एक्टिविटी में ये जो वॉकिंग आपको करना है, जरूरी नहीं है कि लाइब्रेरी आपके पास हो. Any kind of surface, wherever in your society, in your garden, wherever you are doing your regular walking. If you're not doing, please start at least 10 minutes of mindful walk every day, wherein what you have to do is you have to feel each and every step, wherein wherever you are actually getting the sensation of Mother Earth, you have to thank Mother Earth, and you have to actually feel that sensation wherein you are getting touched by the healing power of this Mother Earth, and just feel that you are actually feeling your body with lot of positivity, lot of positive energy, and all those kind of things. So this is how, not only walking, but everything. If you are eating, you must enjoy whatever you are eating and remain in the present moment, rather than creating chatter within mind and just remain in either past or in the future. Just try to understand that what you are doing in the present moment and remain in that present moment.
हेलो
Touch.
अभी चल रहा है. अभी मेरे को आपको पूछना है, इफ आई वांट टू गिव एनी मैसेज, वो काम पे करना है, चैट पे क्लिक करना है क्या? करेक्ट.
Yes sir. Yes sir, मुझे
Yes, yes. Just type it in the chat. Just type it in the
म्यूट है
chat.
वो,
Paul sir, please mute.
म्यूट है वो.
Paul sir, please mute.
बराबर एक बार मुझे दिखाइए स्क्रीन पे.
Paul sir, there is
Okay, it's not for me now. It's not for me. I'll just move on. So another is someone is doing something here. Okay, so should we move ahead with the next technique?
Yes, please carry on.
Yes. Okay, so next technique is mandala coloring. Now, what do you mean by mandala? We'll just see. So these are kind of designs you can see. Okay, it's a record. It was recorded PPT, so my voice was there. Now, what is mandala? So the word mandala is from the classical Indian language of Sanskrit. It's loosely translated to mean circle. However, mandala is far more than a simple shape. It represents wholeness and can be seen as model for organizational structure of life itself. A cosmic diagram that reminds us of our relations to the infinite world that extends both beyond and within our bodies and mind. So आपके घर में बहुत सारे लोगों के यहाँ पे मंत्र वगैरह होंगे, ऐसे कुछ डिजाइन्स जिसमें कुछ शेप्स बने होते हैं. Now this is the best technique wherein we can reduce our stress. So I'm giving you this mandala, few mandalas I'll post on the WhatsApp group of our knowledge sharing group, wherein what you have to do is, now this is some kind of design wherein automatically your mind get focused and concentrated on that particular part, and actually automatically your stress level get reduced and your body actually feel relaxation. So how to do this coloring is, you have to color this mandala. Anything whatever available with you, you can use for color, either color pencil or crayon, or if you are having any another thing, sketch pen and all, you can do coloring with that. For that, what you have to do is, if possible, just run some soothing music whenever you are doing this coloring, and just try to concentrate on that coloring activity only rather than anything else, and just make your mind focus on the coloring activity. That is what is one of the technique. If you'll do it 5 minutes, only for 5 minutes, of course, as it's a right brain activity, the exercise of right brain will automatically happen, because most of the time everything we are doing logically, that's why left side of our hemisphere, brain hemisphere, get activated and some kind of imbalance happen, and because of that also actually more stress created. So to actually balance, we need to give some kind of activity to right hemisphere also, and this is some kind of artistic activity wherein we can involve our right brain in some kind of creative thing, and we can also relax ourselves. So the most important thing about mandala is, it's a stress reduction tool wherein you have to just color, nothing else. So these kind of designs I'll give you later on. So just give me notification that mandala is okay with all of you. I'm going to share mandala designs on the WhatsApp group. If anything, any doubts or queries, we will have another discussion round wherein I will solve all the queries if you are having. Yes, should I move ahead?
Yes,
Third
yes.
technique?
Yes, people have been typing yes. So
Yes?
yes.
Okay, so first technique we were seen, that was mindful walking. Second technique we were discussed, that was mandala. And now third technique I am going to tell you about story to ponder. Okay, so should we start with story to ponder? I think most of you must be knowing this story. The name of story is The Great Day of Realization. Are you all ready? Should we start?
Yes, yes.
Now this story again, I'll give this story on our WhatsApp group, knowledge sharing पे मैं ये story आपको दे दूंगी. Anyone don't understand Hindi? जिनको हिंदी नहीं समझता, ऐसे कुछ लोग हैं क्या जिनको हिंदी नहीं समझता है? Anyone who don't understand Hindi? Jyoti,
Yes,
please let me know.
Yes,
If
one
anyone
or two
understand.
have raised their hand.
here and I don't understand English.
Yes,
Okay.
two, three
Don't
people have
understand
raised
Hindi.
their hand.
Participants are there who don't understand Hindi.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. 2-3 people have raised their hand for Hindi. Hindi. So
Okay,
they,
so
please
what we
continue
will do
in English.
is, I'll tell the story in English only.
Yeah.
So now, first thing is why everyone loves story. First thing we need to understand before going to the technique ponder to story. Now, what do you understand by ponder to story is, wherever or whenever we are listening any kind of story, at that moment of time, you have to get into the story as the character of the story, and you feel that you are playing the role of that particular character, and with that particular character's role, you need to actually feel whatever kind of experiences or feeling that particular character is actually having or surrounded with. Now, this is what is something we experiencing from our childhood itself. Uh, all of you must know that our brain is structured in three major parts, wherein the uppermost part is neocortex brain, which is currently human being got evolved into. But prior to that, it was one part is mammalian brain, and the innermost part is the aquatic brain. So aquatic brain and whatever means whatever evolution has happened within that, these three layers are there. Now, aquatic, just say you consider fish. Every animal for them, their own safety is very, very important. And most of the fear is just when they are out of safety. So we, in our childhood, every one of us, when we used to sleep in the lap of our mother, while at the time of sleeping, either our mother tell us some kind of wonderful story, or she might have sing a beautiful song. So that's why these two techniques, means listening music and listening stories, automatically our mind, our brain is get programmed in such a way that whenever someone tell me story, I like it, because I have experienced it from my childhood when I was in the safest and very purest moment, when I actually enjoy the feeling, sensation, everything. Now just see around you. Each and everything is story. Newspaper daily, they are telling a story. News channels daily, they are telling a story. Each and every message on social media, on WhatsApp, they are telling a story. All the movies, again, they are telling us stories. A single song on the album, pop album, or anything, again, there is story within that. Means we all are surrounded with different kind of stories, and that's why our brain get programmed for listening stories. And that's why whenever someone tell a story at that moment of time, automatically, because the patterns are in such a way, it is programmed that automatically we make our concentration onto that story, and the wandering and chattering of our mind automatically stops for some moment of time, because we want or we actually get interest within that story. So storytelling is the best tool. Even corporates are using storytelling nowadays for many of the concepts. Now it is also a very, very powerful technique for relaxation. So now let's understand how to use this technique for relaxation. As I've already told you, what you have to consider is you are one of the character within that story, and you have to feel yourself that you are playing the role of that particular character, and whatever the character is going through, you have to feel that kind of sensation and imagination within your brain. Okay. So now we'll just listen the story of this monk. Now this monk is staying in his monastery. This monastery is situated on the bank of river. A wonderful, beautiful river. This monastery is there. Some disturbances are there, so please mute yourself. शर्मिता जी म्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को. यस शर्मिता म्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को. हेलो. हाँ म्यूट कर लो. म्यूट कर लो आप. नहीं तो ज्योति आप सबको म्यूट कर लो. ओके. So this monk is very experienced, and all the other monks actually respect this monk very much. But as he's so old and he always have that anxiety, though he is using this meditation, but still sometimes he feel anxious for many of the times whenever other monk just do some kind of mischievousness with him, and that's why he always feel that, oh, these people are like anything, and then make me angry. So what I want is, I want the stillness of my mind, and I'll just leave everyone and I'll just meditate. I'll go in some place where no one will disturb me, because many of the time when he sit for his meditation, whenever he go in the meditative state, someone come and disturbs him, and that's why he was not very comfortable. So one day he think, okay, I'll go in the river, and there I will sit for the meditation. So one day, and that was a great day for realization. Now, what realization actually he got, we'll see. So he just get into one of the boat, and he just get on to the from bank of river to middle of the river. And when he reach in the middle, he think that okay, now it's a very peaceful thing. No one can disturb me here. So at the middle of the river, he just stop his boat and he start meditating. At that moment of time, he really feel a very good silence, a good balanced mind, the very nice meditative state actually he feels at that moment of time. It was a wonderful moment for him. But suddenly, after a few minutes, even after half an hour, when he experienced the meditative state of mind, someone actually was poking his boat from the another side, and continuously that another boat was hitting to his boat. So as another boat was continuously hitting to his boat, he was getting vibrated and he again get disturbed. So as he got disturbed, actually he didn't open his eyes directly, but he create so much of hatred for that particular person. He just burst with anger. Oh, how dare someone is hitting my boat. I have come just to have some moment of time wherein I could spend some time with myself, and I just want that meditative state of mind. And these people don't leave me here also. How dare they all? And whoever, I will not actually leave him. And he created lot of anger, lot of anxiety, and he was just about to burst on the person. So he actually feel that sensation. His heart rate increase, his pulse increase, and now he was feeling so anxious. So he just wanted to burst, and he opened his eyes. And when he opened his eyes, at that moment of time, he just gets shocked, because that was an empty boat, and he actually could not get angry on that empty boat because no one was there. So whom actually he will make responsible for all the kind of emotions he was created in his mind. Now, when I was telling the story, of course, you might have just whatever instruction I was given, you might have feel yourself as that position of that monk, and you might have feel that, okay, you have gone in the middle of river, and there also someone actually disturb you. At that moment of time, why it's called as great day of realization? Because now he understand the fact that meditation or peace of mind is something is my creation. It's not something which is others are responsible. Because now if he says that I am getting angry because someone else, so the boat was empty, to whom actually he will say that, oh, that boat is responsible? No, actually the boat just floats, and it was floating on the water. There was no other way, and no one was responsible for that. So at that moment of time, he realizes that, okay, I am the creator of all my emotions and feelings, and there is no point in giving that responsibility or blame to others, because here whatever happens, that I am only the creator. Outside anyone can do anything with me, but here what to create is only and only my creation. So then when he went to his monastery, actually he realizes that what exactly the real meaning of stable mind or the peace of mind is. When I remain in the situation, and within the situation, within the problematic situation, if I remain stable, that is what is called as stable state of mind and nothing else. So here, story ends, I'll give you this story, and again I'll give you two more story. But what you have to understand with this technique is, whenever you are listening to any kind of story, rather than coming to the conclusion, whatever is the journey, you have to enjoy the journey. Means you have to feel the characters of that particular story. You have to play the role of that character. Again, you have to realize whatever realization or feelings that particular character might have. If there is some kind of situation, problematic situation or challenging situation, you have to prepare your mind for facing those challenges, solve those problems. What might have you done if you in that situation? So this is the story wherein no problematic situation was there, only one phase was there. But in the another stories, whatever stories you may practice with, if there is any challenging situation, actually you can improve your problem solving, your decision making power capacity. With that, you can also improve your concentration level, your focus level with the help of this technique, and automatically relaxation will happen. So up till now in this session, we have discussed three different techniques. First was mindful walking. With mindful walking, actually you can attach the another technique, that is mindful eating, mindful working. Mindful eating, what you have to do is, whatever you are eating, you must be mindful about that. What kind of taste it is, what kind of texture it is, what kind of sensation you are getting within your mind whenever you are actually eating that particular thing. And rather than watching TV or getting disturb yourself in another kind of conversation, what you have to do is, you have to concentrate on whatever you are having at that moment of time. That particular technique is called as mindful eating. Mindful eating is very, very important for weight loss also. Those who really want to lose their weight, you may practice mindfulness technique, mindful eating technique. With the help of that, you can actually work on your workouts also, and you can lose your weight also. So mindful walking we have seen, mindful eating, mindful working. Working in the sense, whatever you are doing at the present moment, you have to remain in the present moment. For example, washing dishes. So what you have to do is, whatever water flow is happening on your hands, you have to feel the texture, you have to feel the temperature. In that way, actually, rather than going back in the past or in the future, remain in the present moment and do whatever task you are doing by remaining in the present moment. So that was the first technique. Second technique, mandala painting we have seen, and third technique we have seen story pondering. So these three techniques we have seen for stress reduction. Moving ahead with the next technique. Are you okay with this third technique? Any doubts and queries, you may ask me after the session.
Okay.
Now, should we move ahead?
Yes,
Now, if time permits, we can go for office yoga. So now what happens is, whatever exercises are there, you may practice any kind of exercise at your home. But whenever you are in the working situation, wherein you may have that tight kind of clothing, someone may have some kind of saris or some kind of uniform wherein they have to wear some jackets or blazers. Now what happens is, regular exercise if you're not doing during the work, it's very difficult to manage your stress. So these are some kind of exercise we are going to do, which exercise you can do by sitting on your place in your office itself, in the office environment, in whatever kind of clothing you are having, without leaving your state, without going anywhere. So there are simple techniques wherein you can just release your stress. So you can see within this diagram, what you have to do is, you have to do all these exercises with me. It's an office yoga technique. So just take your hands in front and just stretch it for 10 to 20 seconds. Stretch it for 2 times you have to do, then release, and again once more you have to stretch it. So wherever you are sitting at the same place, you have to just back straight, leg straight, hands straight in front. You are taking, lock 2 hands together and stretch. This is first Hope you all must have done this. Moving ahead with the next exercise, wherein you have to just get up from your seat and you have to stretch your hands and you have to just stretch it up in the upward direction for 2 seconds. You can just come on your toe also and you can just stretch and free yourself, loose, and once again you have to stretch for 10-15 seconds. I'm just moving ahead because 12 exercises are there. So one by one, we will do all the exercise. If you are ready, then let me know. So first and second, have you done? Now what you have to do is you have to take your hands back and just come in another one direction, left side, 10 to 15 seconds, and then move to the right side again, 10 to 15 seconds. So this is third and fourth. 10 second right side, 10 second left side. In this way. Next exercise, you have to just make your shoulders up and down and in the right position. In this way, round your shoulders like this. Right to left, left to right, and just round your shoulders in this way for 3 to 5 times. Next exercise, wherein you have to just lock your hands and keep it at the back, and you have to just make it like stretch your hands, and once in this direction left, then stretch, and in another direction right. Again, once again, left and right. Very good. Next is just praying position. Just fold your hands in the praying position, namaste position. And in this namaste position, you have to stretch, whatever, however you can stretch. Just stretch for 10 seconds. Then lose your body. Again, stretch inward, make it inward, stretch 10 seconds. So you can do this twice or thrice. Now, same in the downward direction. Stretch, loose. Again, stretch. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Moving toward next exercise. You have to take your chair. Keep your left hand down and one hand up like this, and you have to stretch from both the sides, from your right and from your left portion. Stretch upward, then with another hand stretch upward and downward, and stretch, release. So both the hands, right hand stretch, left hand stretch. Next, just take this position, put your leg onto another right on the left, and you have to actually bend yourself or stretch yourself in the another direction. So if you have put right foot in that position, you have to stretch to your right, and in the opposite direction again you have to do in the same way. You have to stretch for 2-3 times, about 8 to 10 seconds from both the sides. Now next is ये मुंह वाला, मुंह का ऐड देखते होंगे आप, कमर में दर्द, तो both the hands you have to put on your waist and you have to just bend your neck in the upward direction and stretch 3-4 times for upward direction, and just release. Now shake your whole body, shake. Just lose your hands, lose your legs, shake, whole body shake. And like this you have to do, and then get back to work.
So this is what is the simple yoga you have to practice whenever you feel stress. Oh, boss ने डांट दिया या फिर कुछ काम आ गया, whichever work is a stressful work, and actually there is no other way to release the stress, or someone just shouted on you and now you just want to burst out that anger. So in that case also you can use any of this exercise, and you can release your stress within chutki, within a moment of time. You can actually release your stress with all these kind of office yoga technique. So hope you all must have enjoyed the office yoga techniques. So here we have completed with all the techniques, and now we will just see mindful habits. So up till now, any doubts, any queries, how is going on? Just give me some feedback. All is well? All is well or not?
Yeah, very
Everyone
well.
has done with the exercise?
All is well.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा किया आप लोगों ने सबने योगा किया?
Nice session, good session.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
योगा किया कि नहीं?
Yes, we did, ma'am. We did.
क्या ना? हाँ. तो अभी हमने जितने भी टेक्निक्स किए हैं, जो सारे टेक्निक हैं, उसके लिए जो मटेरियल, oh sorry, I speak in Hindi. I'll again tell you in English. Whatever activities up till now, whatever techniques we have seen, I'll give all the material for these techniques. And again, whatever are your doubts, queries, I'll solve it on the WhatsApp group. What I will do is, I will again create the video of this presentation, and I will also upload the video on YouTube channel, so that you all can see it later on, and you can go through all the technique one by one again. So now we will just see the 20 habits of mindful people. Just we will go on reading the slides, because you all will now understand everything, because now we have seen the techniques which are very, very powerful technique. As compared to that, everything is self-explanatory after this. So mindful eating, we have already speak about this. So what you have to do is, you have to pay complete attention whenever you are eating anything, any kind of food. Whenever you are eating, at that moment of time, you have to feel the sensation. You have to feel the taste, everything whenever you are eating food. So first technique for the mindful people is mindful eating technique. Second is practice noticing and identifying your emotion without judgment. Don't be judgmental. At any moment of time, whatever is happening, okay, just let go. And don't be judgmental. If someone give any kind of feedback, don't be very judgmental to that feedback, and don't just go on in creating trouble for yourself in your mind. Just let go the emotions, and without judgment, look into it, what kind of emotion it is. Okay, if it's anger, okay, I'm angry. Just accept whatever kind of emotion your mind is creating, accept it without any kind of judgment. That is what is judgmental attitude. So don't be judgmental. Then next is, in whatever you do mindfully, focus attention on the task at hand. So we have already discussed this. Whatever you are doing, you are just watching movie, you are doing any kind of calculation, you are doing your office work, you are doing your household work, you are just cooking, you are just cleaning, whatever you are doing, you have to give 100% attention, focus to the present moment. Whenever you realize, okay, something negative is going on, something which is not actually necessary here right now. Just I was given one example that my interview is tomorrow. Today I am creating pressure of it, and because of that, actually I am losing the charm of my today's day also. So rather than just creating any kind of trouble, hurt feeling, what you have to do is remain in present moment. Just tell your mind, okay, that's past, that was past, and that is tomorrow, that is future. No, I am in the present moment, so I have to remain in the present moment. So train your brain in such a way that you have to remain in the present moment, in the present task. That is focus attention. Then begin a practice of walking meditation. That also we have discussed. So be intently aware of the experience of walking. So walking means if walking nahi karna hai. I have seen many people, those who are speaking on the phone or doing some kind of chit chat, and then they are just walking. Actually, it's of no use. So if you are walking, give your 100% attention to your walk. each and every step needs to be mindful, and that's how be aware whatever sensations are going on in your mind, whatever kind of things are going on in your mind, and just remain in the present moment. So that is mindful walk. Now, whenever you feel any kind of situation wherein you feel that your problem is very big, at that moment of time, just compare your problem within the perspective that how big this earth is, how big this solar system is, how big this galaxy is, and how big this universe is. Now, in that huge center, where is the location of first so you as a human being and then your problem. So how small is your problem is, just try to look into that problem in from that perspective, that okay, you are the universe, then how much small or how much importance should I give to that particular problem. What happens, just consider you have taken a very lavish lunch today, and just something get into stuck into one of your teeth. Now that particular tooth, only one tooth is having some kind of problem wherein food is get stuck. Rest all 31 teeth or 30 teeth, they are doing well. But what happens is our tongue continuously go to that particular tooth wherein something has stuck. Is it not same situation with our life also? That we don't see whatever good things are there in our life, rather than just we come up with one small problem and again keep on thinking and repeating that particular problem. Arey, mere life mein problem hai. Why you can't see those things which are going on well? You can see we are having perfect body. There are many people, they actually get born without limb. There are many people, they don't have parents. They are actually living their whole life in orphanage. We are actually happily living with our parents. We are having houses to live. There are many need to footpath. Our small problem as a big problem and making the issue and just creating that issue within our mind. So how small our problems are and how big this universe has given to us. So why don't we just look into those things which we are having with us, rather than looking at those things which we don't have. So whenever you feel that you are in problem or the situation is not according to your wish, just come out of situation. Again, one more example. You are driving a car. Now, whenever you were driving your car, something has happened, and because of that, some problem in the engine has got, and because of that, actually your car gets stuck in between the road. Now, what you can do is you are starting from inside, starting, but actually you are creating more. You are getting panic because other people are honking on you, and you have stuck the traffic. All that thing has happened. Now, what is the solution? What you have to do is you have to get out of the car, you have to get it beside the road, and then you have to call someone for the help. Now, wherein if you remain in the problem, actually you can't see the problem. What you have to do is, whenever you have to solve any kind of problem in the life, firstly you have to come out of your problem, look at the problem as a third person and see it from another perspective, then only you will get the solution. So that's how any kind of problem comes in your life, you have to see toward it as a small issue rather than getting involved into it. Moving ahead, notice how the people around you make you feel. Do they energize and uplift you or bring you down? Now, it happens many of the time that rather than getting uplifting or energizing people, we get people who always bring us down. So we have to decide to whom we should give our focus to. Whether we should feel someone is saying bad about us, so just taking in mind and thinking again and again why someone has speak like this, or why they have speak with me disrespectfully or anything. So what you have to do is you have to surround yourself with energizing and uplifting people. That is very, very important thing. And just concentrate on your own feeling rather than others' opinion. That is their opinion. It's none of your business. Practice serving others and perform an act of kindness every day. So what you have to do is something good you have to do on daily basis, and before night going to sleep, just think of that particular one thing which you have done good. in such a way that you have served for society. Just like today, I'm delivering this free session. Many times people say NTCS is having very, very costly courses and all these courses. So today I'm giving this free of cost. So I'm feeling, okay, I have given this kindness and I have done. I'm serving people by sharing knowledge. So these kind of acts you can do, and you can serve people in any kind of, any way, whatever you are comfortable and convenient with, and just feel about that. Okay, I am serving in any way, whatever is possible for me, I am helping other. Because whenever you serve, at that moment of time, many of your negativity get released, and automatically that positivity get a kind act of humanism. Then what you have to do is simply your surroundings at home and work to create fewer mental distraction. You have to put something in such a way, something weird, which actually distract you from whatever is going on in your mind, and just make that particular thing as a point of, you may say, switching mode, switchboard, like that. Means something negative going on in my mind, okay, I'll see toward that feather and I'll remind, oh, I don't have to create any negative thought, and again I have to get back to my positive and the present moment. So that is how such kind of distraction you need to put. When you wash your hand, savor the feeling of running water. So now mostly in 2020 we are doing this only, we are washing our hands more of the time due to this COVID corona. So at that moment of time also, you have to feel yourself energizing with that running water, feel the sensation, feel that coolness, feel the experience, whatever you are getting, your hands are feeling, and that's how actually you can remain within that present moment. Quiet your mind and listen intently to the sounds all around you. Now, many of the time, we even don't realize our actually whatever our five senses are, just watching, listening, smelling, tasting, feeling, everything actually we do it with our brain, not with these things. These five senses, these are just the transmitters which are just taking the information in and sending it to the brain. Processing happens in the brain, and then actually we are realizing, if we are watching something, our retina just capture the image, sending to the brain, and our brain tell us actually what it is. In the same way, our ear can listen many voices, many sounds, but you just imagine that you have gone to school to just pick your child. There are hundreds of children, everyone is saying mama or mummy, but your ear can listen exactly the sound of your own child. Now, why it has happened? There was so much of noise within the environment, but still you can capture that particular sound because your brain has pattern, your brain has program to filter out different kind of noises and listen the information which is useful for you. In the same way, what you have to do is, whenever you are in the present moment, at that moment of time, what are different sounds around me? Just try to analyze it and try to compare the sounds. And this is how also you can stop the chatter of your mind wherein you are going into any kind of negativity. Just quiet your mind for some moment and just realize that what are different kind of sounds around me are there. Listen to a guided meditation or mindful awareness. So any kind of meditation you can do, you can practice any kind of guided meditation. I will give you visualization technique, I'll give you body scan, I'll give you different kind of meditation there in Isha Kriya, and again few more kind of meditation. What you have to do it, you have to just get relaxed, stable your mind, and listen to these kind of guided meditation, wherein you can stabilize your mind. At least 10 to 15 minutes of stabilization of mind is very, very important if you really want to become mindful. There are several advantages of becoming mindful. Of course, you can improve with your concentration. Your intelligence will automatically improve. Your decision making, your problem solving will improve. And of course, if all these kind of things improve, you can solve all the problems in your life very easily and effectively. And of course, whatever results you are getting in your life, that quality of results will also get improved. So use this technique. Then again, what you can do is you can notice the thoughts that proceed bad feeling, and then change that thoughts. Whatever kind of thoughts which is actually bringing you into negative state, you have to analyze it. Just be aware whenever you bring something in your mind and it's creating negative feeling, just analyze it and just change it to the positive one. Begin a practice of morning or evening meditation, starting with 5 minutes a day. So 5 to 10 minutes meditation you can start. I will share my own voice meditation to you, and you can practice it morning, evening, at least twice a day. You can start in the morning once a day also. That will be fine. Be fully present in the conversation, whatever conversation you are doing. So just remain in that conversation and be concentrate and fully focused within that particular moment of time. Practice a compassion meditation to focus loving kindness on those who are suffering. So serving we have already discussed. So in this way we can actually spread kindness for other people and we can serve them. Close your eyes and practice diaphragmatic breathing several times a day. So whenever you feel anxious, whenever you feel that my emotions are getting out of my control, you can practice 3-second meditation, wherein what you have to do is you have to just close your eyes, take a long deep breath in, do the counting 3, then hold, and then slowly release. And again, what you have to do is again take a deep breath in, hold, and then slowly release. So 3, 2, 1, and this way within this 3 seconds actually you can release all your stress. Even if you feel anxious, you are in between of a very difficult situation and you are not understanding what to do. It may be just like a panic attack. If something you get confused or you don't know what to do, at that moment of time also you can practice this 3-second meditation, wherein you just have to understand or make your concentration fully onto your breath just 3 times. That's it, and you can feel better and you can come out of that panic situation. Spend time in nature every day and mindfully appreciate the beauty all around you. So now due to lockdown, of course, we can't experience that nature and all, but still in your society garden, you can go and have some walk, or just from your galleries, you can see the nature and just appreciate the nature, how wonderful nature is, and spend some time with nature. Pay attention and notice things that often go unnoticed. So there are beautiful birds, there are beautiful butterflies, there are so many beautiful things around us, but actually it has remained unnoticed because we never pay attention to those things. So try to just analyze these small things in your surrounding, from your surrounding, and just give them attention and just feel that present moment is there, rather than just remaining or wandering always in the past or in the future, fear of future and all this. Remain in the present moment and give attention to the present moment. So I think this much for this session. Thank you very much. So now it's open for question answer session. If you are having any doubts or queries, please ask. Now it's open for question answers. Any doubts, any queries, anything, or you'd like to have something, just let me know.
Dr. Neeta, this is Kirti. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah.
Yes. See, I'm not in the knowledge sharing group that you were talking about. So if you could personally share it with either the life coaching, advanced life coaching session discussion group, that would be better for me because I'm in that group.
So within the same link, one of the link of WhatsApp group was also shared. That was knowledge sharing link. So you can just click and join that group.
Okay, I definitely didn't know
Link was there, no?
it.
Within that link itself, that link is also there.
In this
I'll get into it. Thank you so very much. And the session was good. It was informative. Though many of the things we are practicing, but it has faded away as the day progressed. See, I can tell you, the first day of lockdown, we were people. Now we are, trying to be people. That's what I could say. The lockdown has taken a lot from us. And again, we have to get back to it. These things would help us, I hope.
Right. So practice a few of the things on daily basis. Again, on the WhatsApp group, I will give few more techniques also. Another stories and another mandalas I will give. So you can practice along with that. At least 5-10 minutes if you'll spend with these techniques, it will give a very good relaxation, and it's very, very important because the situation is stressful. And again, after a lockdown over also, situation may not be that much cheerful. So we need to cope up with stress. So
Exactly.
I
Thank you,
hope
ma'am.
it
Thank
might
you.
be useful. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything from others? So how many people were there? Do you like the session? How it was?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Shivani.
yeah. Good evening, ma'am. I'm
Good evening. How
Shivani.
are you? Yeah.
Fine. I'm Shivani from Nainital.
Acha. Yeah, Shivani, tell me.
I liked your session, and I would want to be a part of it in future sessions as well.
Okay.
I want to know from you the certain websites or certain online information, because at this stage we can't buy anything from the market because it's closed. Number one. Number two, how do we cope with the lockdown stress levels that everybody has? And third is you talked about being mindful and mindfulness. What about the housewives who's like me? I'm a working person. I'm a parent as well, and giving time to myself is a big challenge.
Yeah.
So how does a mother, a teacher, an educator, a counselor, a wife, doing so many roles, a lady is entangled in, she doesn't give any time to her own self, her own well-being.
Right.
So what should be
Right.
done in that case?
So that is for that only mindfulness is there, no? Because in another kind of practices, we have to spend special moment of time. Just like I have to do certain kind of meditation, so I have to sit beside and I have to spend that much time. But here in mindfulness, each and every situation is a mindful situation. So here, if you are spending time with your kids, so remain in that moment. If you are doing your housework, remain in that moment. If you are in a role of teacher, remain in that moment. That's what mindfulness says. See, whatever moment you are in, because stress is just a creation of mind and nothing else. So what we are doing is today, just because lockdown is there outside, so we are worried about it. Pata nahi kya hoga, kya hoga. That's why we are creating stress. So rather than creating stress, we are in the present moment. So what is there in the present moment? Whether that situation are there, okay, whenever situation will come, we will face it. That is how we have to train, and we have to remain in the present moment. That's what mindfulness says. So wherever you are, your body is in present moment. So remain in that moment. That is what is the meaning of mindfulness. Yeah, it may you feel that ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है कि we are actually into this many situation, and you are saying that nothing is there, but actually the situation are outside, and we can't do anything for those kind of situation. So if we can't do anything, why to worry about it? Just face it and try to solve it. That's it. Mindfulness is remaining in the present moment.
Okay, right.
Whatever you are doing, remain mindful. Remain in that situation. Your stress level will automatically goes down and relaxation level will improve. And that's how you will get better solution for actually handling problems, handling your relationship, handling your finances, handling your challenges in your job, in your career. So that will actually make you stable, balanced mind person.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any other question from anyone?
Can I add something?
Hello, ma'am. This is Aarti Sisodia.
Yes, Aarti. Bolo.
Ma'am, it was a wonderful, wonderful session, and we actually are used to hearing stories on different, things on concepts from you, and I totally love that. You take us to another level where your stories and your examples are so realistic, and this mindful thing is really a very it's noble for me, and I'm going to apply this in my daily life, and I'll share my experiences with you totally.
Okay,
So,
thank you so
I
much.
just love the
So
session.
nice of you, dear.
Thank you
Your
so much.
presentations were very good. You people have
Thank you,
done
ma'am.
a fantastic job.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
are an inspiration, actually. So
Thank you.
it's all because of you.
God
Thank you so
bless
much,
you.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah.
Any other questions? Yeah.
Neeta, it was a great session. I enjoyed every moment of it. Thank you so much.
Oh, love you, ma'am. Nice to see you.
Lovely to
How are
see you
you?
again. I'm doing
Yeah.
good, thank you. And nice to be connected again with you, Neeta. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Great
Nika,
session, dear.
Colonel Nikam here. Can I say something? Hello. Can you hear me?
So, should we stop or any more questions?
Can
I
can
think
you hear
someone
me?
is trying to speak. Sayaji Nikam, please be a little more louder. We
Yeah,
can't hear.
Sayaji sir.
Yeah, can you
Yes,
can you
Sayaji
hear
sir.
me?
Little louder,
Can you
please.
hear me?
I can't listen.
We
Louder,
can't.
Can you
louder.
hear me?
Very low, very low.
No. Okay, can you hear me
Your
now?
mic, yeah, hold it like this. Yeah, speak out now.
Yeah, as talking about mindfulness, I said following your breath by closing your eyes also gives you a very good experience of being mindfulness.
Noise, sir.
Low noise.
Saying mind your breath when you're breathing is also a good exercise.
Yes, yes. So breathing
Following
exercise.
your breath.
Yeah.
Following your breath when you're breathing in and breathing out. In Vipassana, they teach you Anapana, a technique. That's also a very good technique for mindfulness.
Yes. You want to try it? Should we try it now? Should we
Can you hear
do?
me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So Vipassana is very good technique, and breathing exercise. I'll give you one video wherein I will record my sound, and you just have to listen it, and you have to do it. And I think you're already practicing, no? Sayaji sir, you are practicing, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you can share your experience, how you feel after doing your Vipassana.
Basically, in this technique of Anapana, which you practice in Vipassana, that is, you follow your breath when you are breathing in, and then you follow your breath when you're breathing out, and you are
Okay.
focusing at the tip of your nose.
Okay.
So breath going in, going out. After some time, in about 2 days' time, you start getting a tingling sensation on the tip of your nose.
Yes, it's very wonderful technique.
That's will only be possible if you follow with your breath. But you'll realize that human mind is always either in the present or in the future.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to stay in the present. So
Yeah.
if you practice this, then only you'll be able to achieve that state of being mindful.
Yes, as I have instructed that 10 to 15 minutes in the morning and 10 to 15 minutes in the evening, if separately, if you'll try meditation, then and then only remaining in the present moment will be possible. Even I'll give another technique wherein what you have to do is, first technique is just simply aware what's going on in the mind, because it's not that much easy. So I'll tell you that technique also by putting alarm every hour, how you have to remind your mind that you have to remain in the present moment. So that technique also I will tell you and share you on the WhatsApp group of knowledge sharing. Okay. Anyone else want to ask any question or give feedback? Please let me know.
Jyoti here.
So
I
should we
think,
conclude?
yeah, I think we can conclude. We are almost beyond half an hour now. Hello?
Yeah.
Can everyone hear me? Yeah, so we are beyond half an hour, and Dr. Nida,
Yes.
thank you. It was an interesting session, great insightful thoughts, and I'm sure everyone enjoyed it. And we had almost 56 to 60 participants on this Zoom meeting. So thank you all for taking out your time. Now I would like to call out Naseem to give a formal vote of thanks. Naseem, over to you.
Yes. Thank you, Jyoti. So it's really, it was an awesome program. I can only say that. Awesome is the word. And I'm very glad that I really the program. God bless you for this great initiative. And thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Chalo. Bye-bye. Bye to all of my students. Love you all. And God bless you. Thank you.
so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.